Let's picture this. You take $10,000 and you drop it into an investment today. 5 years later, it's worth over $89,000. Too good to be true? Think again. This is the raw, unstoppable power of crypto and where we are going. Traditional stocks would have yielded you approximately $20,000 over that same time period. And that is what we're going to look at today. This isn't just about investing. This is the future of finance. This is the change that is happening right before our eyes. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. This is Zip again, here to bring you insights into crypto and the financial revolution that you can be part of. Today, we're going to take a look at a comparison of investing in the traditional stock markets versus investing in crypto and demonstrate why crypto can absolutely change your family's financial future and trajectory. Remember, this is not financial advice, and I am not a financial advisor. I'm just an enthusiast in crypto and just sharing my journey with you as we travel in this environment and watch the changes, and just trying to get the information out and show you the bigger impact in the picture that crypto can have in your financial environment. And again, we're going to go through some strategies here today. And I'm a visual learner, and I like to throw visual guides out there and not just talk about where coins are going to go and tell you that a certain crypto is going to be $100 next week and pump you up full of hype. These are practical examples. You can go back, you can plug in anything that you want to plug in. Today, we're going to plug in specifically XLM, HBAR, and XRP. And again, my strategy, I am a diversified portfolio invested in high yield crypto that has real world SOV, that is generally ISO 222, and is working within the financial infrastructure and changing that infrastructure right before our eyes. So let's jump into this today. And again, the assumptions are we're going to take $10,000. We're going to put that $10,000 in 2019 into the traditional stock market. Okay. We're going to watch that growth over 5 years and show what the return on investment would have been. I picked a number, 15% compounded annually. Now, that's an achievable rate if you're invested in high yield stock portfolios. The financial gurus out there, the Ramseys and some of the other ones out there, they'll tell you traditionally over the course of time, 10 to 12% on average is, you're able to make that in the traditional markets. I picked 15%. And again, you can plug in your own numbers, but this is a visualization to show you the impact of having patience in these crypto markets and having patience in investing in general and what the return on investment would look like with that. We take that same $10,000 and we're going to split it equally into XRP, XLM, and HBAR, some of my most favorite crypto projects. That's going to give us approximately 16,000 XRP, 55,000 XLM, and 111,000 HBAR. Now let's take a look as we go, as we invest that, what it looks like from a traditional perspective over the course of 5 years. Again, we took $10,000. We're not adding, this is not even taken into the fact that we're continually to add any money. We just took $10,000. We set it and forget it for 5 years. And this is approximately what it would look like at the end of that 2024 period. We'd be looking at in our traditional stock investment at an accumulation of a little over $20,000, which is not bad. That's 101% return on your investment, which is pretty good. All right. Now, the difference being, let's look at our crypto returns. And this is what is so exciting. And this is why I like to put out visual content so you can actually see these numbers. And again, you can go back and plug in your own numbers and see where it's going. Again, we only put $10,000 in. We never bought again, but we can see over the course of time how it was growing and accumulating. In 2020, It grew to $13,000. Now we know that the crypto markets are up and down, and this is taking that into effect there. And that's why my premise is I am non-emotional. You just invest in these markets. You DCA in if you can, when you can. But in this instance, we're leaving it there. 2021, it would have grown to $66,000. But what happened in 2022? We know the markets dumped again, right? But I'm a long-term investor. You're a long-term investor in these markets, and that's okay. It dropped to $46,000. But then in 2023, it started to pick up steam again, right? And we grew it back up to $63,000 approximately at the end of that time period. And in 2024, we know we had exponential growth and things started to kick up, especially with XRP that skyrocketed. We called it approximately at 235. We know it shot up a little bit higher, but I'm taking the averages and just kind of throwing in numbers to show you the returns. At that point in time, over 5 years, my portfolio is sitting at $89,000. That is a 791% return over 5 years. So here's a table, just a side-to-side comparison, again, of what the power of crypto is and the power of investing as a long-term strategy. And we're not looking to get rich overnight. We're looking to gain wealth. And there is an absolute difference, ladies and gentlemen. And again, we can see at the end of 2024, that same $10,000, I would have made money in the stock market, but I would have made a lot more money in the crypto market. And that's why it's important to have a long-term horizon and perspective. But now let's break it down. Let's talk reality here. I understand and you understand crypto is not a smooth ride. And I have conversations day in and day out talking about what I'm invested in, what I'm excited with individuals that have no idea or understanding of what crypto is outside of hearing about Bitcoin. Part of why this channel's here, I just want to get the news out. I want to get the information out. I want to grow it and resonate this community. And I want to give individuals an opportunity to absolutely change the trajectory of their lives if they understand the impact. And it's not about how much money you have. It's about investing long-term strategy and how it can absolutely change your lives. Prices can plummet. If you are new to crypto, yes, prices can plummet in a heartbeat. But for those of us with guts, long-term vision, the rewards, the long-term rewards are absolutely unreal. And the secret sauce, as I have said through multiple videos, patience, non-emotional strategies. I'm just letting things cook and I'm waiting for the changes. I'm waiting for the regulation that we see coming on board to happen so that these utility cryptos can really be engaged and the institutions are starting to come on board. Crypto isn't about flipping coins overnight. It's a long-term power play, and the winners are going to be those who held tight through the dips and the crashes, laughing all the way to the bank at the end, because you're going to see, as this chart shows you here, the long-term perspective of where you can go. Now, here's the biggest blessing. We are still very, very early. If you are just now seeing this video, or if you just now understanding about crypto, or if you've been in crypto and you're trying to talk to your family about this investment and what is happening to our markets, we are very, very early. The crypto market is absolutely a sleeping giant, and it is just now starting to wake up. In the next 5 years, this could make the last 5 years of what I'm showing you here pocket change. New coins, new mass adoption, and big institutional money pouring in to these markets. That is what is on the horizon, and that is what we're seeing in 2025 as all the legislation is being laid down. The SEC is coming on board and embracing crypto projects, but you've got to be in the game in order to win it. And you've got to be non-emotional. So I'm going to ask you a question. What's stopping you? I asked this question this past weekend as I was just having conversations and taking a break and decompressing. And that's a key as well. Don't look at the markets every day. I don't. But as I'm having the conversation with individuals that are not as familiar with this environment, with crypto, and I'm asking, well, what's keeping you from getting in? And almost every answer is always the same. It's because it's too risky. It's too much of a risk. I don't want to risk my money. And that is a fallacy. And that's what we've traditionally been trained to think. Just put money into the stock market and everything's going to be fine. But the reality is the traditional stock market and most folks are not putting away that money anyhow. So they're squandering time in the market because they're worried about risk. So taking the risk is where you win. And that is why in this channel, we talk about taking the risk, yes, but having a laddered approach to exiting when it makes sense. And you have to have a strategic vision. You have to have your strategy laid out. And that's what we talk about every day. I put video content out, having that strategy of an approach of at certain exit points, I will pull back some of my liquidity that I put into the market. But I am never going to sell all of this because of the financial changes that are coming in the future with custody solutions that can give you ROI 10%, 20% or greater in the very, very near future. So again, bottom line, commit to the long haul, commit to the long process, and you absolutely will be a winner in the end. Crypto isn't just the future money. It's our shot. It's our retail investor shot for the first time in history to acquire wealth like we have never seen before. The revolution is here and it's happening before our eyes. We're seeing it day in and day out. And I'm trying to bring you that content. Please just be safe, be smart out there, stay away from the scammers, and have that long-term strategic outset and outlook. And I'm here to travel through that journey with you so we can all make it across that finish line and change the trajectory of our families' lives. With that, ladies and gentlemen, until next time, Zip is out.